presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Frank, this game has taken us all over the world to some absolutely beautiful spots, and this is one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time, the cliffs at Lighthouse Point along the eastern coast of Maine.
Yeah, it's always fun when we head up in the northeast area. Golf's been in this area for a long, long time. This golf course hasn't. Rather than new design by Brandt and Patel, and it's lengthy, 7,700 yards. You'll get to hit just about every club in the bag, so good test today.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, he might like this one. Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I don't go that far in a holiday.
Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area, because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards.
Second shot.
This one's looking good. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. This one measures out to 24 feet. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. I'm very impressed.
Fourth hole. I'm looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards in a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side, made up for by a very small green.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Now at the 5th hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
It's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light. In the direction of the sand.
It looks like it.
Rub the shamrock. Got away with getting in the bunker there.
Frank, chip shot here from just on the fringe. You like to hit this the way you would a putt?
Yeah, I normally take a club that's going to land just on the flat surface of the green, then run from there. Often people take too much loft.
Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Oh, this could be good. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Just 5 feet left. Starting to move in the right direction. 5 under after that made putt. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards. And if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong, 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. It is for birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. We move to the 9th hole, and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard, and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole doglegs to the left, and ideally, you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price. Oh, and it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole.
Well, this would be nice. A fourth consecutive birdie. Heating up.
I'm running out of fingers.
Wow, rolling the ball beautifully makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where, it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
This is good stuff right here. You just sit back and enjoy it. 7 birdies now on the round. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And the great hits just keep coming. Moves to -11 on the day. Moving on to the 12th hole now, par 4, 439 yards. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
The second shot now to the par 4.
That's an absolute beauty.
So, third shot now for Rory McIlroy. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is. Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Good lie in the fairway, and a good chance to make something happen here. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right. And that's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But it's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I'd say a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
Sinks the putt for birdie. Time to make a move, the closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close, and just a great shot.
Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. On the green, Frank, but might need a pair of binoculars to see the hole.
He's a long way from the band. You can barely hear the music from that far away.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful lag putt. Great pace. Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. Frank, we've made it to the finishing hole. If you're having a good day, you stop and you reflect for just a moment. The beauty surrounding you, how well you've played. If it hasn't gone all that well, you're thinking about jumping on the Juniata Crossway Bridge off to the left and getting out of Dodge.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Frank, that swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. And this is amazing, Frank. He has knocked down every flagstick and a chance here for 6 birdies in a row.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. 6?
Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities today?
Par 5s are certainly gettable at Bay Hill. You have to, really, because the par 3s are very, very difficult. That's really the go-to. The standard of the greens, though, in Florida are always good. Bay Hill, they run normally at a good speed, so you can certainly make a few putts. But, yeah, par 5s are the place to make a score at Bay Hill. Ooh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. You can't hide the flag stick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Getting set now over the putt.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's another shot.
Clean this up with a tap. +1 in the early going. Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Somehow that managed to miss the bunker, Frank.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand for sure.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight.
Arnold Palmer's legacy to golf is in so many different areas. We see it just in the way people react to the game. But really, when we go to Bay Hill, it's the one golf course that you'll see you've been out there. His clubs are always on the back of a cart. He's ready to go to the range. It's almost in every little blade of grass out there because Arnold plays there whenever he can. The king, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Palmer. He lives and breathes at Bay Hill. And when the tournament comes around every March, it's a great reminder to not just Mr. Palmer, but also the golf course and all those little obstacles that he put in your way, water normally, and all the great events. And it's fun. It's a golf course, too, that anybody can play.
When I think of Arnold Palmer, I think the young professionals could learn just a few things from one of the all-time greats. First of all, reach out to the galleries, sign autographs.
Look him in the eye,
Make eye contact as he always did. Number 2, own your golf swing. Whatever it is, believe in it. It may be a little different. It may not be by the book, but own it and be comfortable with it. And then I think number 3, go for it. That's what Arnie always did. Go for it at the risk of failure, because you'll never be great if you just lay back all the time. Arnie always went for it.
One little lesson, too, you reminded me there. The one common denominator with just about every great player is a good grip. Arnold Palmer learned that for his dad. So if you're picking up a golf club for the first time or playing it for the 100th time, remember the good grip will take you a long way.
Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
The game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway, and you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, the game becomes much harder.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Sizable putt from 16 feet. You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Rolls in the par putt, stays at +2. Frank, at the fourth, we pulled the hammer out. Here, maybe it's a scalpel?
Well, it just depends. A little trailing breeze. A drive is not always a bad play here. 367 yards to the front is a little kick forward. So, wind behind your back, almost worth a go.
So, Frank, a perfect lie right here. And now this gives him a chance to take the next step, which is get after this hole location.
Yeah, so many more options now. And basically, it's just going to come down to club selection now. This is absolutely perfect. This is one where he can get a reward from.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt. The speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, the sixth is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play.
Right in the fairway, and Frank, a really good lie.
No, it's just sitting up beautifully. You can get at any part of the golf ball, and it's going to make the second shot so much easier now.
Frank, such a sweet swing. Really a pleasure to watch. All right, Frank, you've played it safe. Now you have that third shot. What's the best way to get to that hole location and make the birdie?
The angle of the green really does favor the layup shot because at least you're hitting across the length of the green, but it's a little bit like that third hole, a very narrow green. So once again, that wedge shot has to be very precise.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
So 1 over par for the round. Well, after that beast of a par 5 with all the water, take a sigh of relief and you come to the par 3-7.
It still takes a good tee shot here, though, Rich. Narrow entry, greens 30 yards deep. Still really got to focus on hitting a good shot here.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, whom you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was 1 inch or 2. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
Yeah, it's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole. Should be safely on deck.
Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
At 24 feet, there'll be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Too bad he ran smack into a brick wall after all those birdies. He makes the double bogey. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
This is the second shot at the par 4. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. That's a well-played shot, putting the ball right on the green. This is a 16-footer. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
So he has that for bogey. I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the 8th hole seems to have taken him out of his game.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but you're going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. Just a bit offline.
Yeah, the hard work's coming up now, though. That's a long way away.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Oh, that hurts. Thought he had it. And he's putting for par now. In for par. Now to the par 4 11th. Just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right. They always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Well, this is always one of the toughest moments in any round. You've made a mistake, you hit it OB, you're disappointed, but you have to regroup, you have to focus, and try to get this next one in play. As the 4th shot after going OB on that previous shot. Yes, he's holed it, Frank.
Unbelievable. From that distance.
Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5. So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, pitch shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
Early part of this second 9, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. And getting ready for the putt. just has the feel today. Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
That's in the fairway. Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Didn't knock down the flag stick, but he still has a chance.
21 steps, or should I say feet.
That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. These putts keep the round together.
Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. That's another bogey now at 3 over for the day. Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. For birdie. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
3 over for the day. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle, obviously you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations, lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take 2.
Did the job right there. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions, but once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze, but if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
All right, Frank, now the third shot here to this par 5 16th. Still thinking birdie, aren't you?
Yeah, over the years, though, a lot of guys have actually tried to land their third shot past the flag and spin it back a little bit. That's the safer way to play this hole, and certainly the most rewarding way to play the third shot.
Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short right, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, how about that? That's a fourth birdie on the day. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, scene of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, that's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This has to go in the hazard.
He needs to get up. Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Frank, you've just hit one in the water. You don't want to compound the mistake. What's the mindset here?
This one right here, you've got to forget that big blue oasis in front of you.
This is the sixth shot after that previous shot went into the water. Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Hate to say it, but that is a quadruple bogey, double the par, and time to pick up and move on. So, Frank, as we put a wrap on the day, it wasn't his best performance, but there's always tomorrow in golf.
Yeah, you still got to keep your head high.